cruzi evolved from a bat trypanosome roughly 6 to 10 million years ago. The first documented evidence of T. cruzi infection was found in the 9,000-year-old Chinchorro mummy through a process known as PCR amplification of kinetoplastid DNA sequences. The oldest detected case of T. cruzi in the United States was in a 1,150-year-old mummy found near the Rio Grande in Texas. In the 1500s, travelers and physicians described symptoms like those from Chagas disease. The first intestinal symptoms were referenced in 1707, called bico by Miguel Diaz-Pimenta. He said, "That causes the humors to be retained, causing the patient to have little desire to eat." A later study by another Portuguese physician, Luís Gomes Ferreira, concluded that the corruption of bico is nothing else but an enlargement and distension of the rectum. Charles Darwin wrote in his diary during his time in the Voyage of the Beagle about his observations regarding the kissing bug and how it attacked its prey very quickly when it was very hungry, and feasting until it went from a little critter to a large fat bug.
Associated with poisoning?
No.
Whenever you're ready.
In 1899, the United States had multi-city outbreaks of cases of kissing bugs, hospitalizing and even killing people. The Washington Post wrote an article about a mysterious insect that attacked during the night, leaving its victims with two swollen eyes and sometimes swollen lips and hands in the morning. The swelling, which was usually gone within 48 to 72 hours, was sometimes accompanied by fever and other symptoms like those associated with poisonings. Over 60 newspapers covered over 100 incidents of the disease throughout 1899. They referred to the insect as the kissing bug, the Hobson bug, and the Dorsey Fultz bug. Most of the incidents occurred east of the Mississippi. As a result, people wore kissing bug jewelry as a fashion statement. Criminals also used it in their defenses in court to explain why they looked swollen after being tried for getting into fights. Political cartoons and advertisements talked about the kissing bugs as well. In 1908, a railroad engineer warned Carlos Chagas that there were large blood-sucking insects living in local dwellings. Carlos Chagas dissected the kissing bug and named the parasite found inside after his mentor Oswaldo Cruz. Carlos Chagas sent the kissing bug to Cruz, who used marmoset monkeys to test the parasite. The monkeys were infected within a month of being exposed to the disease. Carlos Chagas discovered Chagas disease when studying a Brazilian patient's blood in 1909. Bernice, who was 2 years old, had a fever, large spleen, large liver, and swollen lymph nodes. After studying her case, it was found that there was no evidence of the Chagas disease parasite at first. However, 4 days later, the parasite was found in many numbers. She never developed chronic Chagas disease and survived. However, she had it the rest of her life. Carlos Chagas got worldwide attention, but the hatred of the Brazilians prevented him from winning the Nobel Prize, which he was nominated for in 1913 and 1921. The backlash caused the public to have little interest in the disease for 20 years. But then, in the 1930s, another major outbreak in Argentina caused the study of Chagas disease to resume by Salvador Maza. He discovered that the disease could be transmitted through blood transfusions. People started looking for treatment, but it took 50 years to find one. In 1953, they discovered the dye, crystal violet, kills the parasite in stored blood. This has been used in blood banks to clear Chagas disease out of the blood before transfusions. Bayer made the first commercial medication in the 1970s, Nifurtimox. Production of the medicine was halted due to lack of demand in 1997, but was renewed in 2000 for the treatment of African sleeping sickness disease, which was another form of trypanosoma. And a special thanks to Benjamin Gehring for editing this video. I hope you all have an amazing day and don't forget to be super.